Hello everyone and welcome to the British Boy number 27 channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. But yeah, facecam video. First one ever. And I'm doing this just because I am tired of talking about things like this over video game gameplay. It's just because I feel like that's a bit, it's not great, is it? But yeah, don't mind that was just my fingers. And also don't mind my hair because guess who was really lazy and couldn't be asked to wash it today? Don't worry, I'll get this done. I'll get this done tomorrow, so it'll look actually fresh for the next video. But yeah, today I'm gonna be just going through my entire horror movie collection and just reviewing it a little bit. See what cool stuff we got in there. See if there's some things that aren't so great. I'm looking at one particularly. There's just a horrible movie that I didn't like. Not horrible as in like horrific, just horrible as in it was a bad movie that I didn't enjoy. But yeah, we're gonna start off with a few absolute bangers. So let's just get into it. Number one, we have my Nightmare on Elm Street box set. Now, granted, this does not come with no, this does come with all the Nightmare films apart from Freddy vs Jason, because obviously that can't be part of either one or the other. It's kind of like a crossover thing, you know. So that doesn't come in this. But other than that, it's got Nightmare on Elm Street. Obviously, I'm gonna challenge myself to name these without looking at it. There's Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Revenge, Nightmare 3, Dream Warriors, Dream Master, Dream Child. Oh, it's a horrible movie. A 7. Freddy's Dead, Final Nightmare, and Wes Craven's New Nightmares. Is that the 7? Oh my god, I think I actually got it right. Yes, I know my own movies, but yeah, these are very good movies. I particularly enjoyed the third one. The third one I thought was really good, although I was going to say nothing can top the first one, but obviously for me the third one has topped the third one. No, the third one has topped the first one, because the third one is absolutely just my favourite, because like in the first one you really only have you have the one protagonist who makes it all the way throughout the movie and actually, you know, does something. The other geezer just falls asleep and gets swallowed by his bed, which is not what you want from a protagonist in a horror movie. You want them to actually be, you know, useful and do something. And yeah, but in the third one, you have like a whole team. You have like a whole Justice League of cool kids with dream powers. And yeah, it was a very fun movie. Dream Master, the fourth one, I didn't like as much as Dream Warriors. I thought it was I thought it was a decent one. But then it moves on to Dream Child. No is all I have to say to that. Not a good movie. Freddy's Dead was just a very it's funny for all the wrong reasons, and it's just at some points a bit cringy. It made me just a few times. It feels like a bit down on a lemon a few times during that movie. But yeah, then they came back with Wes Craven's New Nightmare, like a bit of a different concept in there, a little bit. And yeah, I thought that was a very solid movie. I'd put it in the top 5, although that isn't really saying much, because that's just behind, you know. That's basically just behind Dream Child and Freddy's Dead. So yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Do watch them; they're great. I got it on Blu-ray as well, just for the high quality stuff. Even though this was made in 1980 something, was it 1980 something? Oh, I've got no idea. 2011? No, that's when this box set was made, presumably, because 2011 was after the Platinum Dunes remake that we don't talk about. We don't talk about that. Yeah, moving on to our next our next box set. We have another box set. Saw. Now, if you know me, you know I love some Saw. So, we have the first 8 movies in here. There is a 9th that isn't in this box set, but luckily it's on Netflix, so I don't have to buy it. And yeah, we have Saw 1, Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, Saw 3D, Saw the final chapter, or Saw 7, whatever you want to call it. And then you have a Jigsaw on here. And then you have Spiral, obviously, which is just on Netflix, so I didn't have to buy it. But yeah, I love these movies. Saw 6 is like actually my favourite movie ever. It's an incredible movie. I love its message, I love its traps, I love its plot. Don't love some of its characters. But yeah, it is definitely... Bear Man is just making noise outside the room, man. Yes, sir. Right. Yeah, apologies about that. It is 10:30 at night, so, you know, probably should keep this fairly brief, but we're on box set 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm counting 13 more things that we have to get through. Plus, there are some other things I want to talk about. But yeah, Saw. I love these movies. Apart from Saw 7. And, I don't know why people hate on, like, Jigsaw and Saw 5. I thought they were decent movies. Like, the only one I don't particularly like is Saw 7. And Saw 4 just felt a bit... I don't remember it, really. Saw 2 is one of my preferred ones, Saw 2. And Saw 3 was bad. I forgot about that one. Saw 3 was not good. Probably goes Saw 3D, Saw 3, Saw 4. Then the other one somewhere up there. Saw 1 has got to be up there, apart from, like, the cheesy transitions. It was a fairly decent movie, so, you know. Fair play, Saw. You made some good movies. But yeah, next up, we're going to do these in a different order because I've realised I put them in the wrong order. Next up, we have Halloween 2018, the direct sequel to Halloween 1978. In a completely new timeline where Laurie Strode is no longer Michael Myers' brother, which it feels like nice to have, like, you know, a bit of a soft reset from all of the timelines. Because, like, you have the whole... Halloween 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Then you have, you know, Season of the Witch as its own thing. And you have the H2O timeline. Then you have the Rob Zombie timeline. Now you have the Halloween 2018 timeline, which is, the new Halloween Ends is coming out October. I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited. Yeah, this was a very good movie. I really enjoyed it. Just looking at some of the freeze frames they've chosen for the back, this is like even just looking at the cover. I mean, it's mirrored on camera, so you know it's not great. But I assure you, that says Halloween. Is it mirrored on camera? Probably. That's how it looks to me. It's like looking in a mirror, isn't it? Because it's this way. If the camera was the other way around, it'd probably be fine. But you know. Filming this so I can see myself, just so I can guarantee I'm still in frame. Yeah, I love this movie. It's a very good movie. There's not much more I can say about it, to be fair. It's a great movie. I would absolutely recommend it. Again, on Blu-ray. Most of these are on Blu-ray, because I insisted that they be on Blu-ray. Next up, the sequel to the sequel that I just brought up. So a threequel to Halloween... Oh, this is... we have Halloween Kills. Extended cut. Also includes original version. Includes never before seen alternate ending. Which, I'm not sure what that was. But yeah, this was... I prefer this to Halloween 2018. And especially to Halloween 1978. Which, you know, Halloween... 1978, of course, it's an incredible movie. Of course it is. It's one of the pioneers of the horror genre. It's one of the OGs, one of the originals, one of the pillars of horror. But it is just a boring movie. I don't find it entertaining. I have a very short attention span. If you just keep me waiting to see Michael Myers for that long, and, like, not keeping it interesting in between, I get that it was 1978, but still, like... I still like the Friday movies, and that came out, like, around that time. When did Friday come out? 1980? Was that 1970? I'm not sure. But yeah, Halloween Kills kept me very entertained throughout the entire thing. It was a joy to watch, and I cannot wait for Halloween Ends in October October 31st would it come out? That makes sense for it to come out, but I have a feeling it's coming out like October 23rd or something. I don't know. But yeah, moving on to our next like whole franchise, basically. Not whole franchise, but our next franchise. Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. Yeah, this includes the thing that I have here. Includes the first 8 movies, which are. Let's see if I can remember them. Oh, there's like Friday Part 1, 2, 3. Then there's the final chapter, A New Beginning. What else is there? New Beginning. New Beginning was Part 5. And I don't know any till Part 8. So what is it? Oh, Jason Lives. Oh, and New Blood, yeah. And then Jason Takes Manhattan, of course. I must confess, I have not seen all these movies. I do know what happens in them because before I bought these movies, of course I watched the Dead Meat Kill Counts on all the Friday movies because of course I did. I actually think I watched the recounts first, which was probably a good idea. Because like the recounts just go more into depth on this stuff, and it's how I got a fair bit of knowledge into how these movies were made, which was very nice, you know. But yeah, Friday the 13th, Part 1, was a very solid movie. I did like it, although not even an although, it was a very solid movie. Friday Part 2, I enjoyed just as much, if not more, than the first movie. I didn't finish Part 3. Jason showed up. Jason's showed up in all his hockey mask glory, looking hench as hell in this movie. I can't cap. Like, Part 3 Jason is like the henchest Jason we've seen. Partly because in Part 1 he was a child, but you know, even so. So far, I honestly think Part 2's got to be my favourite so far. I can't cap. Because, like, Pamela Voorhees was, like, a solid twist at the end of the movie. Especially if you think you know Friday the 13th until you watch the first one and it turns out Jason's not even the killer. And, like, that's just an amazing twist. Because I forgot that happened. I forgot that was the case. And I was just like... And when she showed up, it started just to click. I was like, I remember her from somewhere. Where have I seen her before? And then she started going on about the camp counselors and how they killed their son. I was just like, yep, that'll be it. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely would recommend these movies. Something out of 10, probably like a 9 out of 10 or something. Like losing that 1 mark for like the boring setup factor, but you know that's the case with every movie. Going on to some movies that, for the most part, I really enjoy. Like 4 out of 5 of these movies, I genuinely really enjoy. Final Destination, and when I say 4 out of the 5 of them I really enjoy, you know which one I'm talking about. It's the one that's depicted on the front cover here. Of course, I'm talking about The Final Destination, or Final Destination Part 4. So not The Final Destination at all, because actually... It is The Final Destination, because Final Destination 5 was set but prior to Final Destination 1. Which, you know, I like how every movie in this has, like, a different take on the whole death coming after them thing. Even though it does, like, get a bit ridiculous when you're like, well, we know that's not how that works, so, you know, you're just being ridiculous. But yeah, let me actually just... Christ, fam. Like, that was just getting annoying. My neck really hurts. I should probably drink more water, to be honest. That has nothing to do with this. I'm just really thirsty right about now. But yeah. Final Destination. I love these movies. Let's just get some nice glare just to... I don't know. But yeah, these movies, I don't know what it is about these movies. I just love them so much. I think it's the whole concept of, like, the whole accident thing, and then death coming after you in like the stupidest and most like creative ways you could think of. Like especially like in the first movie, even with the whole Valerie Luton thing. But then it just, why have I opened it? Oh, that's, oh, I've broken that. I've broken my case, but it's, you know, it's still functionable as a case. Like, it doesn't just pop open around us. Like, it requires a bit of force to open, you know. But yeah, what was I saying? But then you have some, like, really uncreative ones, like the woman who got hit by a bus. That was, like, I get, like, it's a way to... Also, that bit's peeling. What have I done to this thing? Actually, I think these were ordered off Amazon. So, I'm going to blame Amazon for this. But yeah, Final Destination movies. Love them to bits. If I had to rank them, which I think I will do. Oh, jeez. Stay there. I'll go Final Destination 3. Final Destination 1. Final Destination 2. Final Destination 5. And then Final Destination 4. Somewhere down here. That was not a good movie, you know. Like, some of it was good. I enjoyed some of it. Like, the whole... I was going to say I enjoyed the accident, but, you know, it just... A lot of it looked too fake and or cartoonish. With the whole car engine, Looney Tunes, Anvil sound effects. But, you know, all in all, solid movies, love them to bits. Moving on, we have, Now, see, you've caught me. Because my next movie is A Quiet Place. And I haven't seen this movie yet. And, you can tell I haven't seen this movie. Because it's still in the packaging. So, did I leave the scissors in here? Can I? Yes. Excellent. We can do an opening. Try not to stab the movie. How old will I be before I figure out how to work a pair of scissors? Christ. Yeah, A Quiet Place. From what I've seen of this, actually, like, a very solid movie. Like, of course I watched the kill counts of both A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place Part 2. Not A Quiet Place day one? First day one. Because I don't think that movie's I don't think that movie's out yet. But yeah, look at these reviews. The Sun, Heat, Den of Geek, The Times, The Guardian. I haven't heard of two of those. But, you know, I've all got 5-star reviews. And it shows. Well, yeah, it shows why. You can understand why they've all gotten 5-star reviews. Also, can we just take a second to appreciate my shirt? It's like Friends, but Pokemon. More specifically, the evolutions. We love it. We love to see it. Yep. Why is this rattling around like there's 2 discs in here? There's not. There's just one. Also, it's upside down. Let me just spin that thing like a turntable. Yeah, if you don't know about this movie, A Quiet Place is basically aliens invade Earth who are blind. So they hunt via sound, and they have like really good hearing, so you got to be silent as possible, keep stum. But then inevitably, and there's this one family that we follow, headed by Emily Blunt and John that name. Those are the actors, by the way, not the characters. So, you know, the family that they lead tragically has their child, their like 4-year-old, get sideswiped by an alien when he fires up an old rocket ship toy that makes a bunch of noise. Then it shows like their life a few years after that, and just like trying to survive through having another child. But yeah. Oh, is that in the second one that she's pregnant? I might have been in the second one. I don't have A Quiet Place Part 2, but I'm sure it's available on something for me to watch. But yeah, I'm absolutely gonna have to watch this. It looks like a very good movie. But yeah, now we're getting into the stuff like that I haven't seen, because there are 3 movies coming up that I literally just bought today. So like I haven't seen them. Like literally, I went to Asda, I looked in the movie section, and I thought these look cool. Apparently, this one is like an old classic, so I'm very excited to check it out. And it's an American Werewolf in London, it says it's about contemporary take on the classic werewolf tale in the story of 2 American tourists who, while travelling in London, find their lives changed forever when a vicious wolf attacks them during a full moon. Starring David Norton, Griffin Dunne, and Jenny Agutter, American Werewolf in London is newly restored and featuring groundbreaking Academy Award-winning makeup by Rick Baker. The Wolfman Michael Jackson Thriller video. I don't know if he did the makeup for that or was the Wolfman, but it looks really good. And apparently it's like an old classic from time ago. No, that was when he got the award, not when it was made. I read a date that said 1981, but that might have been when the movie was made. I don't know. But the copyrights on this say 2021, so I'm assuming that's when this edition of it came out. But yeah, I'm very excited to check it out. It looks very good. Next up, we have a movie called The Pond. If you look at this artwork, that's a geezer right there, covered in tree. 4 stars by Creature Feature Corner. Crawls Under Your Skin. 4 stars by Creature Feature Corner. Creepy. Why has it got 2 reviews from this? Could they not get anyone else to... Oh, here's another one by Creature Feature Corner. Psychologically and spiritually scary. Oh god. I don't do well with particularly scary stuff. I like horror movies, but I don't like scares particularly. Following the death of his wife, an anthropology professor throws himself into his research. After claiming that his work has left him on the verge of an apocalyptic discovery, he's fired from the university. But he soon discovers that someone or something is still interested in his work, and after suffering terrifying hallucinations, he begins a terrifying descent into madness. And if you look at some of the images on the back here, that probably will not sit well with YouTube, if I'm being real. Just some Donnie being stabbed. Is that just someone standing up with massive... I think that's just someone standing up with no shirt on in the... No, that's not in an icy tundra. That's just the reflection of the sky. But yeah, this looks like a very good movie. Deeply unsettling in the tradition of folk horror by Nightmarish Conjurings. Say who this is starring? I'm not recognizing any names on here, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, this looked like a cool movie, so I bought it. I think that either cost £3 or £5 for the DVD. Next up, they are the one that I bought from Asda today. We have The Silencing. Now this is about, from what I've read, is about like a big like game hunter, or not really, is it game hunter? Who like hunted animals like for fun, like go out in the woods, shoot some deer, and like trap them in like traps and stuff. Whose daughter one day goes missing, and so he swears off hunting and instead turns it around and like starts like a self-sufficient animal habituary to like help the animals when they're right on the border of a wildlife sanctuary that borders the inhospitable Boundary Waters Wilderness, whatever that means. But one day, Donnie notices something on the on cams, and seems to suspect that his daughter is still out there kicking about. So he goes out to find her. So you know, this looks like a good watch. You know, I'm very excited to watch this. The hunt begins. And I'm genuinely excited to see some of these movies. Nicolaj Coster-Waldau, Annabelle Wallace starring. I presume that's the father and daughter. But yeah, definitely be checking that out. Again, that costs, I think, a £5. 2 of these cost a £5 and 1 costs £3. So I think the silencing costs £3 actually. But yeah, next up okay, there's been a mistake. I think I just picked up everything that was on the desk with my horror movies, and I picked up Borderlands. Still got a higher age rating than some of these horror movies. Yeah, we'll put that over here. We don't need that. Ooh, next up we have an interesting one. Next up we have The Purge, the first 4. Not the 5th one. Don't have that yet. Because this collection came out in 2018. The first Purge came out in 2018? That doesn't seem right. It seems more recent than that. But it might have been, you know. A lot of things seem older than they are, I'm going to be real. Oh, like, if you look at, like, where is it? The face on the cover of The Purge, on the first Purge movie, like, look at that. It's terrifying. That's creepy. That's worse than the other ones. That's worse than the Uncle Sam Donnie they got down here. But yeah, I really like these movies. I've seen The Purge 1, and I've seen like half of The Purge 2 because I only bought this recently. I bought this on last Saturday, and I couldn't watch it till I got home on Monday, and even then I didn't start watching it till Tuesday because I was busy, and we got home kind of late-ish, so I didn't start watching it till Tuesday. So I haven't really had time to watch it. But yeah, I'm very excited for these movies. The Purge 1 was a great movie. It was less about going out on the streets and doing up chefings and like murdering down the ops, and it was more of a home invasion movie about one family. We focus on one family who does a nice act of charity during Purge night, lets in a stranger who's being hunted down for being homeless, takes them in, helps them out, and eventually that pays off because when this family eventually gets betrayed by their neighbors and gets kidnapped, is about to kill the wife and kids, and the husband has already been offed, then the stranger comes out, absolutely kicks ass, and saves the family. So, you know, all good deeds pay off in the end. Always do nice things because you never know what might happen. I'm not saying do nice things for the sake of, you know, having that good karma. I'm just saying do nice things because you never know what might happen. You never know who will be on the receiving end and what. Don't say what they can do for you. That sounds really selfish. You know what I mean. Just be nice. These are great movies, and I'm very excited to watch as it descends into just slaughter. Now we have 3 movies, one of which I've seen, and we'll start off with the one that I've seen. Get out of the way. 4 Horsemen Apocalypse. Now this movie does not have a good rating, and for good reason. This is an awful movie. Don't watch this movie. There's a reason it has no ratings on it anywhere, because everywhere's giving it like 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 rating, because it's not a good movie. The acting is not good. The special effects are not good. I presume because, like, the front cover looks so cool. The front cover. Look at this. This looks so cool. But yeah. There's not actually the 4 Horsemen in it. I will say that right now. It is basically like 2012, but scaled down massively. So basically what it is there's a volcanic eruption about to happen that can wipe out humanity, and they have to go fix it. And the way they do that is by chucking a bomb into the source of the volcano and cutting it off? I don't know. But they've got like their best seismologists and like radiologists, weatherologists, meteorologists, that's what they're called. They're all their best weatherman on the case. And the 4 Horsemen only ever show up when the geezer's hallucinating from some form of mental illness and just it sees like death riding on a horse in the sky. There's no four horsemen in this movie. This is clickbait. They clickbaited us in a movie. How have they clickbaited us with a movie? This movie annoyed me. The acting wasn't good. It was a laugh to watch with my mum because we just made fun of it the whole time. It was a great experience. Now, two movies that I have not seen. I'll talk about them both now. These two these are two I also bought from Asda. I buy a lot of my movies from Asda, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I bought Four Horsemen Apocalypse from Asda as well. But first we're gonna talk about The Haunting of the Tower of London. Now, I bought this because I'm English. That's it. And like it gruesome remains of two princes imprisoned and allegedly murdered by Richard III are discovered within the Tower of London as prisoners in the castle dungeon meet bloody fates at the hands of vengeful ghosts. A troubled priest is forced to put aside his beliefs and work with a secret prisoner with supernatural powers to solve the mystery. A chilling ghost story based on the infamous legend. That was my go at some form of ASMR. Didn't work, did it? Now half my head's gone. Slouch a little bit more in the chair. I'm just gonna get closer, just slouch in the chair. I'll just sit down like this. Hi guys. Yeah. This movie, from the scenes back here, it looks pretty good. There are shadow children on the back, which is pretty creepy. Yeah, also look at the front cover. You've got like a flock of bats. I think that's bats. You've got the full moon. You've got the Tower of London. I'm fairly sure it's the Tower of London. I don't know, I've never been, because, you know, it's a prison. But yeah, and you've got the executioner, who looks suspiciously like death with a sword. You got some random skulls down here. Scary by Creature Feature... Oh, God. Wait. Are these the same Dunnies who... Oh, right. I'll check out that movie. I haven't seen it yet because, like, after I watched Four Horsemen Apocalypse, I was just so unmotivated to watch anything ever again. The last one is The Retreat. They're watching you. Oh, we're doing it again. Renee and Valerie leave the city to spend the weekend at a remote cabin in the woods, but when they arrive at the retreat, their friends are nowhere to be seen, and the locals appear strange and menacing. It doesn't take long for them to realize they will have to fight to stay alive. So this basically looks something between A Cabin in the Woods and The Hunt 2020. It kind of looks like... So basically, they go off to a cabin in the woods. Wait, it literally says that. A cabin in the woods. Well, that should give you an indication of where this movie's going. But yeah, they go off to a cabin in the woods. And then the locals gone mad crazy and attack them. So it's almost like they've been programmed by them Donnies from A Cabin in the Woods. But yeah, this movie looks alright. She looks badass as hell, so I'm hoping, like... TV, can you stop? I think I've just pulled a muscle in my foot. I'm literally doing nothing. How has that happened? Yeah, I'm gonna sit here cradling my foot in one arm because I'm in immense amounts of pain right now. Yeah, this movie looks alright, doesn't it? I also want to talk about some other movies I own digitally that are not on physical copy, and that is Child's Play 1, Child's Play 2, Curse of Chucky, and Cult of Chucky. Those are the 4 Chucky movies that I bought. And I'm honestly kind of glad that I didn't buy Child's Play 3 because it's now on Netflix. Although I'm kind of upset that I didn't buy Bride and Seed because they're now off Netflix, and I'm kind of annoyed that I did buy Cult of Chucky because that is now on Netflix. Yeah, I love the Chucky movies. Chucky, Child's Play is my favourite horror movie franchise as a whole. Cult of Chucky is like is a top movie for me. It's one of my favorites. You know this. You've seen the video. But yeah, you know why I love Chucky. And I do need to watch Child's Play 3, even though it's just like, it's not a great movie. And I would like to watch Bride and the Seed again, even though I definitely... Controversial opinion. I prefer Seed of Chucky to Bride of Chucky. I know. Stay with me for a minute. It's a good movie. They're both good movies. I like them, okay? I used to hate Seed of Chucky. I like Seed of Chucky now. It's not a great movie. It's not even, like, in the conversation of the best. But it goes like, Cult of Chucky, Child's Play 2, Child's Play, Curse of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, no, Seed of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Child's Play 3. That's my Chucky list, and I know it's messed up, fam. Ignore the picture of me as a child in the background. I honestly forgot that was there, but you can just see my massive shelf of DVDs and books, and see, those CDs aren't mine. Most of those CDs aren't mine, by the way. In fact, I don't think any of them are mine. Yeah, all my CDs are in the car, because, you know, that's where I listen to them. Yeah, that's pretty much all the movies. I have seen other horror movies through various media outlets, like Texas Chainsaw. You know, I saw that through Amazon Prime. I've watched a fair few horror movies through Amazon Prime. Fair few good ones, you know what I mean. I watched Hannibal, the TV show, not the movie, because the movie honestly didn't look great. I'm gonna be honest. It might be great. I might be wrong. But honestly, I didn't want to watch it. But like the Hannibal TV show is incredible. I love it so much. Definitely check that out. But yeah, this video is 37 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. Guys, I'm gonna sign off the way that I signed in. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a nice day.